Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Tifara. So I've had an interesting hair journey since 2009. I grew up my natural hair. I cut it quite a few times. I colored it, I locked it, and I chopped it, and I cut it some more. I did lots of cuts. I wore it in a tapered cut for some time because it was easier for me, so I just kept cutting it until one day someone said something to me about my hair, and at the time, with the consciousness that I had, I really thought about it, and I thought what he was saying about me putting scissors to my hair was right. And so I made that decision after that day that I would never put scissors to my hair again. And this was a personal decision, you know, for my own spiritual journey. So I'm not chastising anybody that decides to cut their hair or put color in their hair or do anything. I just know I decided that I didn't want to do those things anymore. So I decided I was gonna grow it out. And I knew that I would eventually get to a place where I would start to grow my locks. So I wanted as much as I could to grow my hair as much as I could. As fast as I could. I wanted to increase my growth rate. I did quite a few things to do that. As I said, I stopped coloring my hair, I stopped cutting my hair. I did a lot of hair care during that time to get my hair to grow and grow well and retain length. Matter of fact, I did a video some time ago, maybe 2 years ago, about the secret to longer, bigger hair. And the secret really is retaining length. It's really about retaining the hair that grows. The hair is always growing, but are you retaining any length? And so I gave some tips on how you could retain length. People who have locks, the reason why they have such long hair and a lot of hair is because they retain all of the hair that they grow. They don't really lose any of it. So it's important to remember that when you're thinking about growing your hair. But you can go back and check out this video. It's really great tips that I have in that video. Fast forward now to last year when I decided that I was going to grow my locks out. I really wanted to speed up the process too. So when I just started my locks, I had hair already. I wasn't starting from my scalp. But I know that in the lock process you can lose a lot of length because a lot of it gets locked. A lot of it gets locked up. So I think I have had really good hair growth. I'm really impressed with my hair growth from where I started last year. This is 1 year of length. This is 1 year of length. And I have a lot of hang time, and you know I have a lot of swing too, so I think it's good. And so I have to mention that I've been using the Island Essence hair growth oil. I use this on my scalp every time I wash my hair, and then one time again in between my wash I use it on my scalp. And I also use a little bit on my hair, not too much because I don't want too much oil to get onto my skin. So I keep it light. I don't use it heavily, and I don't have to, but it works very well in terms of assisting me with hair growth. I haven't had a problem. My hair grows really fast, and I've gotten a lot of good reviews as well. It has pimento oil in it, it has rosemary oil in it, lots of really great oils that's great for encouraging hair growth. So let's get into the topic today. It's not only important that you treat your hair well for hair growth and you use all of the best products for hair growth, it's also important what you do internally to feed your hair. So today we're going to talk about 9 plant-based foods that are great for hair growth. So just like the video that I did on foods and skincare, I spoke about the vitamins and minerals that are essential to beautiful skin. So I'm going to talk today about the same vitamins and minerals that are essential to hair growth. And the first one is the B vitamins, particularly the biotin, B7 vitamin, vitamin A, vitamin D, and zinc. So the B vitamin, biotin, B7 is a good source of protein. And we need protein for our hair because our hair is made up of protein, a protein called keratin. There's vitamin A, and vitamin A is very good for overall cell growth and cell regeneration. We need that for hair growth, just like everything else. Every kind of cell regeneration or cell growth in our body, we need vitamin A for. So it's definitely essential to hair growth. It's also good for helping us to produce sebum. And sebum is a natural oil that our scalp produces, which is good for scalp care. And I always say that hair growth or healthy hair growth begins with a healthy scalp. And so anything that is going to encourage a healthy scalp will definitely encourage hair growth. That's the first, not the first, but the second thing. The first thing is what you intake, but the second thing is how you take care of your scalp. So zinc helps with building hair tissues. It helps with strengthening the hair. It helps with the quality of hair that grows from your scalp. So it's important to get zinc in your diet. All of these vitamins that I'm mentioning is essential to hair growth. If you are deficient in any of these vitamins, chances are you're gonna have problems with hair growth and you're gonna have issues with hair loss as well. So it's important that you have zinc in your diet. And zinc also helps to protect your hair follicles. Vitamin D. I always talk about this vitamin D because this vitamin D we get from the sun. Now, vitamin D helps with the development of hair follicles. And you know, our hair follicle is really the pore that our hair strands grow from. So people who have issues with sparse density, you have thin hair basically because you don't have a lot of follicles. So you're not gonna have a lot of hair, you're not gonna have volume. So you want to increase follicle development, you need vitamin D. And this is one of the reasons I'm always telling black people that you need the sun. You cannot run from the sun. We need it. We need it for our skin. We also need it for our hair. Anything in our bodies that need pigment, we need vitamin D. And the thing about us and vitamin D is that we don't absorb vitamin D from the sun as well. So we need to be in the sun a lot more so that we can absorb more vitamin D from the sun. So the more sun we have, the better it is for us. Now, of course, there are other vitamins and minerals that can help and assist with hair growth, but I'm only going to talk about 4 today. So the next thing is to tell you about the foods that you can get all of these vitamins from. Not all of them, but the first one you definitely can get all of these from. You can get the biotin plus other B vitamins. You can get vitamin A, vitamin D, and zinc from sea moss. You know this because I said this in the video about foods for skin, that sea moss has all of the 102 minerals that our body needs. You can find it in sea moss, just sea moss alone. Sea moss is famous for cell regeneration and cell growth, so of course it's going to help you with hair growth as well. Number 2 is avocado, and avocado is a very good source of the vitamin B7, which is the biotin. Again, it's good to eat a lot of avocados. And you can replace eggs. You can have avocado for lunch, you can have it for dinner, you can have it with dinner, you can have an avocado salad, you can make yourself some guac. I mean, avocado season, you really can go all out and just eat as much avocado as you can because we have it in abundance here. Number 3 is nuts and seeds. And the main one is almonds, and the almonds has the vitamin A and it has the vitamin B7. Also, sunflower seeds has vitamin B7, and cashew nuts have zinc. Number 4, dark leafy greens. Again, dark leafy greens is full of vitamin A, and vitamin A is gonna help with the cell regeneration. So we need to eat a lot of dark leafy greens like your callaloo, your kales, your mustard greens, wild cabbage. Number 5 is papaya and mango, and any fruits that is highly pigmented in yellow and orange and red, Those are gonna be filled with vitamin A and vitamin B. Number 6 is chickpeas, and chickpeas is one of my favorite things to eat. I eat it almost every day, but it's very good for helping with the protein, the vitamin B. It has zinc in it as well, so it's very good for your hair. Number 7 is pumpkin seeds. And pumpkin seeds is a good source of vitamin A, vitamin B, zinc. It said that it's good for balancing hormones. But I found in my research that pumpkin seeds is very good for hair growth. I've found so much information online about pumpkin seeds and hair growth and cell growth in general. I think we can all do well to increase the pumpkin seeds in our diet, and we eat pumpkins all the time and we throw away the seeds and we don't think to keep them and actually eat them. Number 8 is mushrooms, and mushrooms are a good source of vitamin B7, vitamin D and vitamin A. It's also a good source of selenium. I don't know if I had mentioned that in the video about skin, but it's a good source of selenium, and selenium is good for scalp health. And again, if you have healthy scalp, you will definitely have healthy hair growth. Finally, number 9 is herbs, and we're talking about herbs that are good for hair growth. And you know, this is going to be my favorite topic because I love herbs. And one of the herbs that's good for hair growth is rosemary. Rosemary is good for circulation, and it also has vitamin A and vitamin B. There's also sage. Sage has zinc. There's dill. Dill has vitamin A. Basil has vitamin A. And the last herb that I'm going to mention is the stinging nettle, and the stinging nettle is a good source of vitamin A. But for me, stinging nettle is one of those super herbs. It is really good for womb health, so it's actually in my womb tea. It's a great source of iron, so it's good for people who are anemic. It provides a lot of oxygen to the blood, and that's going to help you with blood circulation, which is good for hair growth. So stinging nettle is a good herb to have in your arsenal in general. Alright guys, so that's it. Those are the 7 foods that I would recommend for encouraging hair growth. I hope all of these are helpful to you, and I wish you all the best on your hair growth journeys. Please leave a comment down below if you have any other foods that you would recommend for hair growth. Please leave them down below. I'll leave a link in the description box to the Island Essence hair growth oil and the womb tea if you're interested, but you can go on the website and explore and see what other products may catch your eye. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care of yourself, and we'll catch up in the next video. Bye.